like constraint. The worst type of constraint is the constraint from your thoughts, bro.
100%.
Do you know people out there?
I'm not happy because I ain't got this certain amount of. What the fuck? Do you get what I mean, bro? That don't make sense, because then now I'm against my original goal, which is to be free. Now I'm not free.
Yeah, now you're not free.
Now I'm not free. I'm binded to. It's like I've set a contract with this thing and I can't get out until I get it. That don't make sense. Do you get what I mean? So
as a good person.
Yeah.
We don't want to acknowledge the fact that we are emotional beings that rationalize. Most people think they're rational beings that just have emotions. I beg to differ. I think it's not.
I want freedom from the mind, bro. Honestly, because if anything, what traps us is the mind. Our mind. It's the mind that actually keeps us trapped. Because everything is just what it is. Do you get what? So, yo, my people, got another video for you today with my brother Nate / my mentor as well. Do you know what I mean? And like, we've been wanting to do this for like a long time, innit? Because when we have our sessions, it's like we get into these conversations. That's like, how would you explain it? What would you say they are like? I
would explain them as like, I'll say deep conversations for lack of better words. The word I was looking for, but I couldn't remember it. And I don't want to embarrass myself on camera. So what's it called? But yeah, it's like deep, like meaningful, like conversation. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Open-minded and like very insightful. And I just thought, I don't know, maybe some people would like to hear it. Do you get what I mean? And like kind of get different perspectives on different things in life and anything, right? So obviously this is Nate. Do you want to tell them about yourself, bro? Do you want to tell them what you do?
Yeah, man. So I'm a man that does a few things. I'm a family man, husband, my dad. I am a businessman, if you can call it that. I don't like to. I feel like it's a bit corny. I'm a businessman. But yeah, I own a perfume company. I teach Forex as well. I've been trading for just over 8 years now, which is mad, bro.
That's a long time, bro.
Yeah, which is mad. From where I started off from, it's mad, bro. I've been profitable for the past 4 years now, coming up to. Yeah, man. I'm just a man. I'm just a nobody doing things, you know. A nobody doing things. I'll put it like that. You know?
Cool. So you've been profitable for like 4 years now, right?
Yeah.
So what would you say like the biggest part of your journey was like to kind of get to that stage?
I think it was a lot of it was gaining like awareness of how these markets really work, not just from a technical perspective, but like understanding myself more. You know, as your awareness of yourself and your habits, your tendencies, your capabilities, so to speak, as you heighten your awareness to those things, you start to realize, okay, cool, trading is more of a mental game than it is a physical game. I mean, physically we're analysing charts and pressing buttons. Do you know what I mean? So everything else outside of that is more psychological, you know. And it was me understanding that to a deep degree, to where I was like, okay, cool. Like, I need to work more on, who was it that said it? I think it was either Bob Proctor or it was, I forget the other guy's name. I think it was Bob Proctor, but he said you have to work more on yourself than you do on your craft. And the minute I understood that and started really like doubling down on that, that's when things started to change. Obviously my technicals and my understanding how to mark up a chart as well was a very instrumental part of the process. But I would say more so understanding myself and my tendencies was like one of the most like hard-hitting things that made the biggest difference in my journey. Do you know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. What's one thing as like us humans don't want to acknowledge, but it's like the truth? Like, what's the truth that we don't want to acknowledge? Like, we just.
We are. Oh, actually, yeah, I got a good answer for this. We don't want to acknowledge the fact that we are emotional beings that rationalize. Most people think they're rational beings that just have emotions. I beg to differ. I think it's the opposite way around. And most people do not want to. They don't want to acknowledge that because it makes people feel more vulnerable than they want to feel.
Emotional beings that rationalize.
Yeah.
So, in a sense, you're saying we're emotional, but so we do emotional things and try to rationalize it. Or
we are emotional based, but we have, and we've been blessed with the ability to rationalize. People think that they're rational beings that just have emotions. Do you see what I'm saying? When I believe it's two completely different things. You know, people think, okay, I'm rational. Okay, well, why do you do such stupid things all the time? Do you see what I'm saying? You know, how do you explain the woman that stays with the man even though he's beating her ass half to death weekly? Do you see what I'm saying? That's not emotional. That means that's not rational to me. Do you see what I'm saying? But because she's emotional, you know, she loves the person, and it's fear of not being able to survive. You know.
So what would you say that is? Is that attachment?
I wouldn't even say it's attachment, my bro. Do you know what I would say it is? I would say it's fear. It's fear. The only reason why a woman would stay with someone that is a risk to her physical life, a lot of the time, is out of love, which I don't think is as much really. I think it's more fear. Maybe that man is providing for her. Maybe that man is her entry to a better life. You know, maybe this man is what she looks at as survival. Oh, if this man leaves me, I can't fend for myself. I don't have a job. I don't have any skills. Or and now I'm gonna, what's it called? Because a lot of the women that do allow men to beat them to death, it's low self-esteem. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
You know, and low self-esteem doesn't just come out of nowhere. It comes from the person that they're with, putting them down and making them feel like this, I am your way of survival. So unfortunately, you're not with me, you can't survive. To some extent, that's where it is. That's not rational to me. Do you see what I'm saying? The same way, a man will go and kill someone because someone slept with his woman, for example. And then
that's emotional.
That's emotional, bro. Do you know what I mean? You know, there's no rational to that. It's either emotion or there's something loose here. Do you see what I mean? You know.
So is there a way to overcome it then? Do you think
awareness? Become aware of it. Become aware of the fact that you are emotional and that you rationalize. Most people, you ask, bro, you go to anyone on the street, and we can even do this as an experiment. I don't know if you want to do this. You go to a random supermarket, you can get this on camera, bro. You ask most people, are we emotional beings that rationalize on a day-to-day, or are we rational creatures that have emotions? Most people will give you the latter answer of what I just gave you. I'm certain of it. So you have to become aware of the fact that you're not a rational person.
So people naturally think that they think more than
yeah. Maybe women less so, but especially men. You ask most men, bro, and they'll tell you, nah, I'm rational.
I'll tell you the same thing.
Yeah. You told me the same thing, right? Do you see what I'm saying? But we're not, bro. We're not. You know? How many times have you lost your shit at your woman? Like, you didn't even think about it. She told you something or she did something, and then you just go mad. You might grill her or whatever, and it's like, hold on a minute. She's doing this to, when you go back,
you're like,
she was doing this to irritate me, and I bit onto
and
it.
You fell for
you see what I'm saying? You be thinking in hindsight. That's why they say hindsight is a bitch, right? In hindsight, you're thinking, oh yeah, you know, like, this is what she's doing. I knew what she was doing, but in the moment, emotions got the better of you. You see what I'm saying? You know, we are not rationalized or rational beings. We are emotional beings that have the ability and the blessing to ration.
That's crazy. I'm trying to get to a point of the rationalize but have emotions as well.
Bro, we're just never gonna get there, bro. Bro, I've given up trying to, what's it called? Because, bro, like, there's certain things now, and I probably shouldn't even say this on YouTube, but it's me and I say what the fuck I want. If someone did something to a family member, I'm going to jail.
Yeah, fair.
Do you know what I mean? Now, is that the most rational thing to do? Probably not. But my emotion will get the better of me. I won't lie to you, bro, and I'll go find myself in jail, most likely. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but surely we can just control that with enough awareness. Do you know what I mean? Surely we can get to like a point of, because I won't lie to you, that's what I kind of want to get to, that point. Like, obviously, I want to be like, my main thing in life, yeah, is to be free.
Yeah.
Which is free of everything. Which means even being free of that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of not reacting and getting, do you know what I mean? Just reacting and just being free from like that type of possibility
Yeah.
that can happen. Do you get what I mean? So surely there's a way that we can get to that.
I feel like you can get very, very close. I do think you can get very close. Again, I feel like I'm the closest I've ever been to that since I've been trading. Because
Yeah,
I understand,
100%.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you have to also remember, bro, we are animals, bro. The same way tigers are animals. The same way, do you see what I'm saying? We're blessed with obviously higher faculties, of course. But we are animals, bro. Like, bro, if you go down an alleyway and it's dark, you can't see down the alleyway, it's dark, and somebody, I don't know, someone looks menacing, it's like, yo, come here, bro, you're gonna run, emotions are gonna fire off, bro.
Yeah, 100%,
do you know what I mean?
100%.
Because you're in a high stress environment then. It's like, that's as close to life and death as you're gonna get in London.
You can't
Do you know what I mean?
you can't intellectually
you can't
get your way.
Yeah, you can't rationale your way
that.
out of that, bro. You know, so I think because we're animals, like for me, I always like to look at why do we have such what's the word, binding emotions, and it's because we are designed to stay alive. Do you know what I mean? That's another reason why trading is very difficult for people, because your brain is not designed to be a good trader. Your brain is not designed to be the most rational person. Your brain is not designed for all of this stuff. Your brain is designed to keep you alive, and it does that very well. But it does come with that binding of emotion, bro. Do you know what I mean? Emotion is how we stay alive a lot of the time. You go back to like hunter-gatherer times, bro. It was the same thing, bro. You know, like if you separate, like people would like almost die before they separate themselves from the pack, from their clan, because to be separated from your clan means ultimately death. Do you know what I mean? So they would do whatever was needed to be done to not have to be separated from the pack and essentially die. Do you know what I mean? Even if that meant doing things that were quote unquote unrational. Do you see what I'm saying? You know, so I don't even think it's something that we should strive to get rid of. I think it's something that we should strive to control as much as we can to the best of our ability. Do you see what I'm saying?
That's fair.
You know, it's interesting.
So we should strive to control our emotion.
Yeah, to manage our emotions to the best of our ability.
To the best of our ability.
Yeah,
that's true. Cause I've been practicing like detachment lately.
Yeah,
and I can't lie to you. I had the definition of detachment wrong the whole time, and I'd come across as like cold.
Yeah,
a lot often. Detachment is not like being cold or not caring. It's detaching from the outcome.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Of something. Meaning, so like, let's say for example, I caught myself doing it the other day. I posted a video the other day. It's right. Yeah. And then he called me and he had his own point of view.
Yeah.
About the video. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And instead of me, I was attached to the point where it was like, now I'm going back and forth with bro, trying to get my point across, trying to tell him what I meant, when in reality, detachment would have been, in that scenario, would have been, I see, me not trying to get my point across. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, not trying to force an outcome in the end of him being like, oh, you know what, bro, you're right.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
When it's like, bro, you just can't do that, bro. Why am I forcing my opinion or an outcome of something on someone?
Yeah. At the time, emotion, right?
Yeah, that's the time.
And
then afterwards, I was thinking about it, and I was like, bro, why did I?
Yeah, bro.
Man, do you know what I mean? I was like, bro, this is hard, man.
Honestly, it's difficult. Do you know what, bro? You know the book I've been telling you about, reality transfer, right? Bro, that book it explains why it's so difficult. It's not that it's difficult to gather yourself. It's that it's difficult to gather yourself quickly enough to where you catch yourself before something, like before you have an argument or before something bad happens. Do you know what I mean? You know, and a lot of the time that's exactly what it is. It's gaining that awareness before you. Do you know what I mean? You do whatever you're gonna do, basically. Whether that be trying to argue your point, whether that be damn it, I didn't realize I closed that. Yeah, like before you do something mad, start an argument or whatever it may be. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's where the difficulty lies. And for a lot of people, they're not even aware of the fact that they need to be aware. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. There's act.
They just
Acting.
Yeah, it's just like they're just blasé with it, which to me, upon gaining some level of awareness, is mad to me. It's mad, and this is why I always say, bro, what do we always have conversations about? Books.
Yeah,
read, man. Read. The fact that people argue against that is just so stupid to me, bro. It's like, read, you know, because that's the number one way to ensure that you don't just run around just uncontrolled and
like a headless chicken.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying? You know, but yeah, it's interesting, man. It's interesting stuff.
That is very interesting. Do you know how I'm gonna give you another person that you can.
Yeah.
He gives a different perspective as well. It's one guy called Kapil Gupta, right? He's like an Indian guy.
Yeah.
And his point of view is like so unworldly, bro. That it makes you think. Like some of the things he's saying is like direct, but it's like wow, and it's like so it's like he lives by he's a coach, isn't it? He's like a philosopher, but he coaches like celebrities, athletes, all of those types of people. Right? He even coached Naval Ravikant guy, right?
Okay, it makes sense. Yeah.
And his thing is like he likes to get to the direct truth of everything, and he says a lot of the things that we have in this world right now are prescriptions. They're not the actual cure to the thing. They're just prescriptions that make us feel like we're doing something to help us, but that's not the actual thing. He's like, and in order to actually understand life and perform to like the best of your abilities, you have to get to the direct truth of certain things, right?
Yeah, that actually reminds me of something that Naval Ravikant said as well. He even said something similar, and as soon as he said that, it made me question everything that I think of, that I hold in my mind. He said, bro, you can't, well, he didn't say bro, but he said if you have to remember it, you don't truly understand.
You don't truly understand.
Do you know what I mean? But it's like, for me, I'm like, you know, sometimes when you might have something where, I don't know, it might be a presentation or whatever, and it's like, okay, cool, you've got a bunch of stuff to remember. You come out at the end of it, and it's like, you feel a little bit relieved because you've gotten rid of the things that you don't truly understand. You see what I'm saying? And for me, I fully stand by that. Like, I think, okay, do I really know a lot, or have I just memorized a lot of stuff that I don't truly understand? And then what you said, that that guy said about you should strive for you should strive for internal, full, complete, like, understanding. I don't know what this guy was saying.
Yeah, I don't know why you do that.
Like, why would you even come out of time like this? It doesn't even make sense.
He is too eager. He's got somewhere to go.
It's cool. That dude is good. He's on his way to work or something. But what's it called? Yeah, like, we just strive for just complete, like, understanding. You see what I'm saying? As opposed to like trying to seem smart.
Yeah,
I've done my best
Yeah.
to get rid of that now. Like, I don't care about sounding smart. I don't care about, do you know what I mean? I just care about, okay, cool. Do I understand the things that I do? Do I understand how to trade? Okay, I understand that. I don't have to memorize that. It's just within me. You know, do I understand how to work out effectively without injuring myself? Yes, I do, because I've been doing it for time. Do you know what I mean? Do I understand, like, do I understand this, or am I just trying to sound smart? If that's cool. You have to differentiate between the two, and then, okay, cool, this is something that I was trying to sound smart about, but let me truly understand it. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, and again, it's another thing that a lot of people don't do. Bro, it's toxic. How many people just want to sound smart, you know? And it's like, really and truly, how smart are you if you don't fully understand the things that you're talking about? You're just saying things just for the sake of it.
Exactly, and that's what I've been saying recently in my videos. Like, we just download information without even fact checking it, without doing anything. We just download it, and then we like to just say it to other people because it sounds cool, man.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? It makes us sound a certain type of way, or it makes us seem this type of way, but you don't even know what you're talking about. Do you know what I mean? You just took what someone else said and just copied it, but just dished it out like it was you. Do you know what I mean?
Regurgitating stuff, like, do you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, bro, you can't even go this way. What kind of rubbish is this? Where am I supposed to go now? Interesting. It's very interesting.
What is your what's your definition of your freedom? What do you want?
Yeesh. Yeah, that's a good question. What's my idea of my freedom? For me, just being fluent, bro. Being able to move when, where, and with who I want to move with. Do you know what I mean? Like, being able to just do things. When I say move, I don't mean like holidays or whatever, just that. Of course, I like those as well. But for me, it's like, okay, I want to be able to. If I want to learn the skill, I want to be free to just dive into it at my own pace when I want to. Yeah, just being fluent, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, not like attaching myself to any plan. Like, that's why sometimes, like, you know, when sometimes people are like, oh, you come into this party. A lot of the time recently, I'll be like, bro, I'll let you know close to the time, bro. Do you know what I mean? Because when I bind myself to something, then I'm not free anymore. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, man.
You know, which is another reason why it's like I very much enjoy not having to this rain is a mountain. Not having to like alhamdulillah, I don't have to work a job where I don't enjoy it or whatever, because when you do that, now okay, cool, from this hour to this hour I have to be here, otherwise I can't survive. I don't really like that. Do you know what I mean?
Mad, isn't it? Yeah.
You know? So with stuff like that, it's like I like not having to, do you know what I mean? Like, bro, we're here now. Yes, I've got a call in an hour, but if I want to, I can just be like, okay, can we push it back by an hour? Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I can do whatever I want when I want to do it. That to me is freedom.
That's freedom, 100%.
Do you know what I'm saying? And anything that impinges on that, I like to try and distance myself as much as possible. Do you know what I mean? You know? What about you? What's your idea of freedom?
It's roughly the kind of the same thing, but also being free from like, sounds mad, like man-made concepts and stuff. Like,
Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
I want freedom from the mind, bro. Honestly, because if anything, what traps us is the mind. Our mind, it's the mind that actually keeps us trapped, because everything is just what it is. Do you get what I mean, bro?
Yeah,
Everything is what it is, but it's us that either adds suffering to it, or adds pleasure, or adds peace, or adds whatever to it. It's us that does that, right?
Yeah,
It's the mind. Do you get what I mean? So kind of my freedom, what I want is freedom from the mind, and also just freedom in the world. Whether that's doing whatever I want to do, whenever I want to do it, doing things that make me happy. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. Doing things what I want to do without being limited, basically. I just don't want to be limited. And I think that's kind of what the kind of freedom that I'm working for. Hence the reason why I'm working so hard on my internal state. Do you get what I mean? So I can just understand my mind as much as possible to kind of gravitate me towards that. Do you get what I mean?
I get that. And it's interesting that you say that now as well, because it's like, bro,
that's right, mad.
Yeah, it's actually mad. Awesome. Yeah, because it's like, for me, I think to myself as well, like, freedom also is like freedom from, you know, like, okay, for example, you might for example think a certain thought that's perceived as negative, and then you feel like, okay, shit, I shouldn't really be thinking that.
Yeah.
And you just change do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When in reality, even that is not freedom, bro. The worst type of what's the word? What's the opposite of freedom? Like constraint. The worst type of constraint is the constraint from thoughts, bro.
100%.
Do you know people out there are afraid of their own thoughts? That is crazy. And bro, I won't lie to you. Sometimes I'm even one of those people, bro. Not scared, but it's like, oh, I shouldn't be thinking that. Do you know what I mean? I shouldn't think that. When in reality, it's like, okay, cool. Whatever thoughts are gonna come,
they're just gonna
be
come.
able to just come, and you let them run their course. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think thoughts are yours?
No, I don't fully believe they are, because if they were mine, that's a deep question, actually. Yeah, I feel like no, they're not, because they just the ones that we want, we can make ours. Yeah. And we can harbour them, we can hold on to them. I don't think they're ours, because if they were ours, we would the only thing I can say is mine, things that I create, if you will. Do you see what I'm saying? I don't create these thoughts, it just came to me out of nowhere.
Just came, do you know what I mean?
Do you see what I'm saying? And they leave out of nowhere as well.
Exactly.
So how can it be mine? It might sound quite like nihilistic for me to say now, but it's like, I don't think anything really is ours. Do you know what I mean?
Getting deep. It's true, man.
See what I'm saying?
It's true, bro. If you think about it, nothing, bro, in reality. That's why it's true, bro, nothing. And that goes back to that question I asked you as what's one thing humans don't want to acknowledge that is the truth? Yeah. That's one of them, bro. Nothing in this life is ours, bro. Everything is kind of meaningless and meaningful. It's weird.
Yeah.
At the same time, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
But no one wants to, because then they're going to be like, so why should I go to work then? Do you know what I mean? They're going to come with stupid questions like that. Why should I go to work? Or why should I do this then if life is like meaningless? Well,
or to survive, like,
you know what I mean? You're still gonna have to live, bro.
Yeah. Live, and do it to the best of your ability. Live the best life that you can. Do you know what I mean?
Understanding that truth kind of just help you in a different type of way. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether then running from it or hiding from it. If you can understand that, then it can what's the word? It can loosen the grip on some of the things that you might
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
believe
definitely.
to be, or
Definitely.
things, which is crazy.
And that in itself it will free you up. Do you know what I mean? You know, because it's like, okay, cool. I don't know. I go to the gym and I've got a good physique, for example, right? And it's like, if I'm always known as the guy that's big, that's that monster. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, okay, cool. If I don't, maybe I want to be a fighter. So now I need to be a little bit more lean and a little bit more cut. But now I'm not gonna pursue my thing of wanting to be a fighter because I'm known as this guy that's all just big. That's my DNA now.
Yeah,
Do you see what I'm saying?
You took on that identity.
Yeah.
Listen, I've got another. So cool.
Yeah.
If that's true, yeah. So cool. Do you believe that personality is built or is chosen?
I think that it is. What's the question? Do I feel like it's built?
Do you think personality is built or chosen?
I feel like a mix of both, you know, because I feel like it's built.
It's a very paradoxical type of question, isn't it?
When I hear built, I'm talking from its inception. It's like, okay, cool. Like when I'm born with a certain set of genes. But genes, like whether someone is
genes personality. What do you mean by genes? Like
okay, cool. For example, whether you are what's the word? You know when people are like outgoing, they're very
what's the
introvert and extrovert.
Yeah, extrovert. Yeah.
Whether if I'm going to be introverted or extroverted, or even a hybrid of both, I think that comes down a lot to the gene level. Do you see what I'm saying?
In what aspect?
Because okay, cool. So let me not use it as an example. Let me think of something a little bit more easier to interpret. Let's say, for example, like anger. You know, your level of like how fast you get angry, your temper, right? I think that's hereditary, but to an extent, you can learn to, depending on your environment, you can learn to tone it down or to engineer it a little. But I think to a high degree, bro, it's hereditary, bro. Do you know what I mean? You know, like because your dad's or your mum's rage would come into you can be born. Let's say you're born of your mum and dad, and for whatever reason you're taken away to go and live in Thailand or to go and live in, I don't know, Morocco, right? You will grow up and still have a little bit of that in you. Whether you decide to, whether you decide to build on it or not. But that anger, let's say both of your parents both have very high tempers, very fast tempers, you have that to a degree. Do you see what I'm saying? So I would say it's something that is built from when you are in your mum's stomach. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So from that perspective, that's why I say it's a little bit of built and a little bit of
chosen.
A little bit of chosen, because now with that you can, with enough reading, with enough, do you know what I mean, you can engineer it a little. Do you know what I mean? And the collection of those things that are both given to you from birth, things that are hereditary, and the things that it's like nature nurture, you know. You can kind of choose. I feel like your personality is kind of built from both of them, if that makes sense.
I think it's true, because it's kind of very paradoxical, because if you're building something, you're kind of choosing at the same time. If you think about it, because so it's kind of very paradoxical. But it's true. I do believe.
What do you think? I'm interested in your answer now.
It's mad. I think it's chosen more, because I'm very introverted. Introvert is someone that's very quiet, right? On a normal day-to-day basis. I'm very quiet. But then I have a sales job, right? And I do sales.
Yeah.
When I'm on the field and I'm selling, I'm extroverted. People look at me like, oh, you're very outgoing, you're very confident, you're very this and that.
Yeah.
But I've chose to be that in that sort of environment. And it's like, how can how can we? I have a perfect like example for this. We have different personalities for different people. Do you get what I mean? So
Yes, yeah,
you have a
yeah,
different personality for your mum.
Yeah.
You have a different personality for your girlfriend. You have a different personality to your daughter. You have a different personality to me. Do you get what I mean? And it's the same thing for me. I have a different personality to my friends. Then I have a different personality to my mum. And I have a different person. Is that why is that though? Why are we different people with different people?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
I feel like conditioning to an extent.
Conditioning.
Yeah, like for example, you're gonna be a different way with your mum and dad, for example, than you will. Might be going the right way. Oh, yeah. You might be a different way to your mum and dad than you will with friends, because your parents have conditioned you to be they might have conditioned you to be more respectful around them. Do you know what I mean? Whereas your friends, you haven't had that same conditioning. So then do you know what I mean? Like you're not as respectful with the certain things that you say.
Of course. So is it a sense of us tolerating where we act in a certain way to tolerate someone else's, I don't know, idea of us or version of us? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's interesting as well, because I feel like, again, when you work on yourself enough, you start to realise, hold on, like, because a lot of the time, bro, we wear masks, metaphorically speaking now, we wear these masks because we want to merge with, do you know what I mean? We want to be able to adapt with the people that we're with, right?
Hold that thought for a second.
Yeah.
You say we wear a mask here. Personality actually comes from the Latin word persona, which actually means mask, by the way.
Hey, mad.
Do you know what I mean, boys? You carry on, bro.
Yeah. So that's mad, isn't it? Yeah, see words, bro. It's crazy. What was I saying now? Yeah, so like we wear different masks depending on the people that we're with, right? But as you work on yourself more, you start to realise, because bro, I had this realisation a little while back. I was watching something where it's like, I started to realise that, bro, I would rather be, I've got a question for you actually, after this. I would rather be whole than perceived as good, regardless of who it's from. So I found myself more and more being the same person that I am with you, for example, that I am with my friends. Like, my brothers, my sisters, my mum, whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, not that you're not my friend, you know what I mean? Like, you, like, family, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, I felt myself being a lot more the same with everybody.
With everybody.
Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, like, even with my dad. Like, me and my dad had a conversation the other day, and I was speaking to my dad in a way where it's like, bruh, I wouldn't usually like speak with him like this. Do you get what I'm saying? But it's kind of because I've started to like drop the
facade.
That's how I was feeling, bro. For a while, I was feeling to myself like, yo, like I'm not even being me.
100%.
You know what I mean? So now it's like, okay, fuck it. Whoever I'm with, I am who I am.
You, innit? Yeah.
You either like me or you don't. That's cool.
Don't.
Do you know what I mean? You know. So same with my mum as well. Like, bro, my mum at times might not like me. Do you know what I mean? You know. But I'd rather that and her know, okay, this is my son, and this is how he is. I'd rather that than, oh, my son is, he's so great. I really like that person, and then behind closed doors, I'm really not that guy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, bro, it's interesting still. It's very interesting. My question to you though, bro, is this: would you regard yourself as a good person?
As a good person?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Okay, give me your definition of good.
Well, I'm leaving that up to your interpretation, because I don't feel like I really have a definition of good anymore. Does that make sense? So I guess my question is,
a good person to me or to everybody else?
No, to you.
Am I a good person to me?
No, like, like by your definition. Okay, what's your definition of that?
What's my definition of good?
Yeah, of like a good person. You know when people say a good person? How
he's a good person.
Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, he's a good person. I guess a good person could be someone that's just a good person to be around, I guess. Like, just kind of just easy going.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Someone, they'll help you when you might need help, or yeah, you know, I've actually never really. That's crazy.
My friend asked me, I had the same. That's why I thought, okay, I'm gonna ask you.
That's crazy. because it's true. I've never really like. I'd say a good person is someone that's just easy, kind of to be around.
Yeah.
Easy to be around. They're understandable. Maybe I feel like.
Yeah.
Understandable type of person. A good person, maybe someone that just. Fuck, man, you caught me. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, bro. I struggle to answer this as well.
I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. That's a question that you have to think about, man. I won't lie to you.
Yeah, no, it is. And bro, I'll be honest, yeah. My brethren asked me, he was like, bro, would you say you're a good person? And I was like, yeah. In the beginning, I was like, actually, no, but hold on a minute. Actually, and my final answer was, I don't actually know.
It's true.
Nor do I care to now. Do I even care to be
a good person?
Regarded as a good person? I'd rather be holding good. See what I mean?
It's true. Do you care about being?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would rather someone say to me, you know, he's a whole person. He just is who he is. I'd rather someone say that.
He's a whole person.
Yeah, like
I've never heard that before.
He's just him. He is his whole person, and he just is who he is. I'd rather someone say that about me than, oh, he's a good person. Do you know what I mean? I feel like a good person is someone that's morphed.
Yeah, they kind of did. I mean, that's why I kind of laughed at the start, because it's like a good person is someone that's like a textbook.
Yeah.
Like they play by the rules, you know, like a textbook.
Yeah.
They do this for me, or it's very like, it's weird, like a good person, because it's more. I think if someone calls you a good person, it's more catered towards their needs.
Yeah.
Than the person's actual own.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So it's like, if I call someone a good person, or if someone calls me a good person, it's because I've kind of either helped them in a certain way, or I've been good to them in their eyes. In their eyes. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas I think a good person kind of someone might see someone as a good person as someone that's catered to them. If they've catered to you, they're a good person. If they haven't catered to you, they're not a good person.
Yeah.
I think, mate, I don't know if I'm wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's how the majority of people might think of someone as a good person. If they've catered to them, or if they haven't catered to them.
Yeah. I feel like I can agree with that.
Do you think?
Yeah, definitely. But it's like, for me, it's like, when someone asks me, oh, do you think he's a good person? Sometimes in my mind, I don't mean to do it. In my mind, it's like, okay, what that person done?
What's he done? Do you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what's he done for me?
Yeah.
That's the first thing. So cool. And you're asking me, do I think I'm a good person?
Yeah.
So cool. Since we've thought about it more, am I a good person? Boy, to some people, I guess, because I do cater to some people.
Yeah.
But to some people, I don't cater to. But if I'm honest with you, to other people, I'm probably not a good person, because now I'm a lot more selfish. I'm a lot more. It's more about my internal peace now, moreover than anything. Do you get what I mean? So it's mad. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask my girl, man. But she's gonna give me a biased answer because she's my girl.
Bro,
do you know what?
So I wasn't thinking to ask my girl. I just didn't. I was like, she's gonna tell me, oh, I wouldn't be with you if it wasn't a good person. Something along those lines. You know what I mean?
Like a biased type of thing. It's just. Yeah. But do you care? Do you care if you're a good person or?
Do you know what? No, if I'm being honest. But if I'm just being very honest, bro, I care more about being the whole me.
You, innit? Yeah.
Like Nathan, I care about being me more than I care about being good. Bro, I used to care so much about being good, and I understand. I know where it comes from as well. My mum's very like by the book kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? She's very rigid, and she wants to like follow the rules and whatever. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I've been like anytime I'm with my mum, like, oh, mum, like like mum will be the person to be like, oh, like she'll let a person go. Do you know what I mean? Like, even though she might be waiting there first, she might, oh, they might be older than me or whatever. To me, it's like, I said to mum, it was at the airport actually, like it's like last year or something. I was like letting people, I was like, mum, nah. Like, I was like, yeah, mum, like we're not even doing that anymore. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, mum, nah. So I blocked the way and let my mum go first. Obviously, naturally, as you do. I was like, nah. What am I letting people go for? Do you know what I mean? I was here first, so I go first. Simple. Because if it was the other way round and they were there first, they ain't letting me go.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
That's another thing as well, though. That's another thing. Going back to that question I said, where what do we not like to acknowledge as humans as truth?
Yeah.
We're selfish.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
We, no matter any type of, you're gonna put yourself and your things first. Now, on an outside level, it might seem like you're doing good for somebody else, but in reality, you're not doing good for somebody else, because you're getting a sense of something from that.
Yeah, you're getting your needs met as well.
Do you know what I mean? You're getting your needs met as well. For example, someone that might go give money to charity. On the outside, it seems, do you get what I mean? It seems good, like, oh yeah, they're helping, but in the end, they're doing it. It's still kind of selfish, because they're doing it from a standpoint of, now, cool, it could be, they have many different reasons. Maybe, I made so much money, let me go give some money to charity. Yeah, that made me feel a lot better now.
Yeah.
That makes me feel better because I've made so much money and I've actually helped someone. That was selfish.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? You only did that because you had an internal goal that you might not even realize was the actual internal goal that made you act in a certain way. And that's another thing. A lot of the things that we do, a lot of the actions that we do are hidden by an internal selfish desire that may come across as we're not.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting, man. It's bro, I wish I realised sooner. Do you know what I mean? Because bro, if you asked me 5 years ago, when I was more, obviously, like, I was growing up, I was like very, very good, and then I was a little bit naughty or whatever, and I was just like, do you know what I mean? And then I went on this like span of like trying to be the good guy, to try and like.
But what do you mean by that though? Trying to be the good guy?
Like for example, like someone might do something and I'll let it slide. It's like, okay, let me be the good guy. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, fuck
that. But now, but then I started going back to like, actually, no, fuck that. Actually, I'm not doing that no more. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes, bro, like there was a period, bro. This was like maybe like around COVID sort of times, but like maybe between like 2018 to like maybe midway through COVID or towards the end of COVID. I was just being a good guy, bro. Do you know what I mean? And for me, I would feel that I would be getting that taken advantage of at times. Do you know what I mean? Because I want to be the good guy. I want to be the guy that's like, oh, that's Nate, that's the good guy. Do you know what I mean? But after some time, I started reverting back to what I was like before, and things started working out better for me. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, okay, cool. Like, I'm tired of. I'm not going to be the good person anymore. Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to be the whole person. So I want it great. If I don't want it, I'm not doing it. Simple.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? You're going to beat me? Do you know what I mean?
It's one of those ones, isn't it?
Do you see what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah. After some time, bro, I was like, yeah, man, loud with that. I'm just gonna be me and everybody else be them. And some people sometimes want to clash, bro. Do you know what I mean? Isn't that what we're supposed to do? You know, like be us, and if we clash. And if we can get along, get along. Do you know what I mean? You are you, right? And I'm me. And look, we're here sitting having a conversation right now. Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
You know, I'd rather be sitting here with you than one idiot that's just like the good guy. You know, doesn't have an opinion, doesn't have a personality. Who wants that? Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
You know. So
what's your opinion on being happy, like happiness?
For a man, I don't know. I feel like I don't wake up in the morning and think, okay, this is gonna make me happy today. Do you know what I mean? Okay, for me it's like, okay, I wake up, stretch, I breathe or whatever, like do my.
We stretch every day, yeah.
Not every day, not every day, but like as much as the times when I do it, I feel great. The times when I don't do it, I notice it. Do you know what I mean? But like, you know, I'll stretch, you know, go toilet, do what I need to do. From that point, I don't think to myself, okay, what's gonna make me happy today? I think, okay, what do I need to do today? Do you know what I mean? How many calls I've got today? Okay, I need to go to the gym today. Let me mash that out first.
But doesn't the gym make you? Doesn't it? Going to the gym doesn't make you happy? You don't like it?
No, not all the time, especially if it's leg day, bro.
Oh yeah, I hear you on that one.
If it's leg day, I'm just not even interested, bro.
Leg day.
Like every step that I take to the gym, I'm regretting it. Do you know what I mean? You know, but at the same time, it's like, it's not even at that point, it's not even about happiness, bro. I feel content when I go to the gym because I know I'm doing what I've told myself I'm going to do. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, I feel like if we're going to speak on happiness, what makes me happy is following my principles.
Ooh, okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's what makes me feel content. Okay, great. I've gone to the gym today. Okay, great. I've had calls with 3 different students to help them with their training. bro, like I said to you before, when you get funded and you get your first payout, I will be more content than you. I promise you, bro.
Think so?
100%. I don't have a shadow of doubt in my mind, bro. Do you know why? Because I'm doing my part. I'm doing what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing. Do you get what I mean? You know, that's what makes me feel content. You know, okay, I buy my daughter a toy. It's not making me happy. I don't give a damn about the toy, but it makes her happy.
It makes her happy, so it makes you.
So it makes me. I feel content with that. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, when I pray, I know I'm supposed to be praying 5 times a day. I don't always. I don't claim to be perfect. Do you know what I mean? But when I pray, I know. Okay, as a Muslim, this is what I'm supposed to do. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel content knowing that I fulfill my duty, the things that I'm supposed to be doing. But I don't think to myself, okay, because bro, if I wanted to really be happy, bro, I would sit at home, put the PlayStation on, eat whatever the fuck I want to eat. I will eat everything.
What do you think that'll make you happy though?
Initially, yeah, maybe not afterwards. But bro, like when I wake up in the morning and think, okay, what do I want to do today? Like on a Saturday, bro. Even my fucking Saturdays been taken away now because of the perfume stuff, bro. I work on Saturdays now again. Do you know what I mean? You know, but again, I like the work that I do.
There you go.
Do you know what I'm saying?
So it's not a burden.
So it's not so much work. Some of it is work, like bro, doing like stock counts and that. I fucking hate that shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? But it needs to be done. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like if I really want to be happy on a Saturday, bro, I'll wake up late, might read, go and eat some more. Eat some more, play some games, chill. You know, I might get a little something, and then I'll go back on the couch and I'll play some more games.
Is that fulfilling to you though? Is that like?
Yeah, but I feel like it's because of contrast. Do you know what I mean? What I think gives us pleasure in life is contrast, bro. You know this is gonna sound a bit mad, yeah? And maybe you can even use this as your clip. But when you nut, bro, right? That feeling, if you had that feeling all day, would it be enjoyable?
No, it wouldn't. No.
It wouldn't, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, the contrast is, okay, there's days where I just hear it, and there's times where I do that, and it feels great. And it's like, bro, why are all the fucking roads closed, bro? What is going on? I don't even know what's happening right now. I have to spin it. Joke thing. So I had to go the whole long way round from Woolwich. It's cool though. I don't really care about what's it called. But yeah, bro, like for me, it's the contrast. So it's like there's times where, you know, I'm working all day long, calls on the charts, perfume stuff. My wife's calling me because I need something that needs to be sorted out. My daughter's upset about something. I need to sort that out. Do you know what I mean? But there's other days where I'm. Do you know what I mean? I can do whatever the hell I want. And it makes those days feel better. Do you know what I mean? So for me, it's just like I don't wake up in the morning. It's like, what's gonna make me happy today? For me, it's like, okay, what do I need to get done? And at the end of that, I feel content because I've done what I needed to do, and that's what makes me feel content. But my north star is not happiness, bro. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? You know. What about you? What's your thoughts on happiness? I feel happiness. Like you strike me as someone that you want to be happy.
Of course.
Am I correct?
Yeah, of course. I want to be happy. Of course.
Yeah.
Because I don't understand. Like, just do things that make you happy, man. Personally, that's what I've been doing, and life's going all right, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm looking at things on the bright side. I'm enjoying things. I feel better internally. Do you get what I mean? Like, what's the point in living life and doing things that don't make you happy? Do you get what I mean? It don't make sense.
Yeah.
Obviously, if it's like, things. Do you know what I mean? Like, like if it's something to do with your work, but you enjoy your work, but there's things about it that you don't like, obviously you're still gonna have to do that.
Yeah,
obviously.
you have to do it.
Do you get what I mean? Because on the actual whole thing about it, it makes you that whole thing makes you happy. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But me, yeah, man, I just want to be a happy person, bro. Do you get what I mean? And for me, how I can be happy is freedom.
Yeah.
Just having freedom, bro. Freedom of the mind, freedom of everything. Just freedom that will make me happy to do the things that I want to do when I want to do it. Do you get what I mean? So let's say it's a random fucking Wednesday. Oh, my little brother and sister, what are you guys doing today? They might be at school or finish school later or whatever. Cool, I'm gonna pick you up from school later. Let's go do this.
Yeah,
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, let's go do this. Spending time with, like, I feel like that's one thing I've noticed a lot recently as well. I like spending time with, like, just loved ones, man. Just,
Yeah, for real.
and just bonding, man. Do you get what I mean? And just
Yeah, I do.
enjoying that. Do you get what I mean? And if they need help, let me help them. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I can help them. Anyone in my family I can help, let me help them. Do you know what I mean? And I think that will make me happy. But I'm not saying like, oh, I'm not going to be happy until I can do that, because then that just don't make sense.
Yeah, I get you.
Do you get what I mean?
I do indeed.
Happiness is also a sense of accepting things a little bit as they are. It's not about lowering your goals or lowering your standards or lowering certain things. It's kind of just looking at things from a clarity type of perspective.
Yeah.
And understanding like things could be this way, but they're not this way. And I think I prefer it this way anyway. Do you get what I mean? And
yeah, I get that.
do you know what I mean, bro? And I feel like just being happy is like, it's kind of a choice, man.
Yeah.
It's a choice, man. As much as it's like, because, bro, you can have a poor person that's happy, bro. Do you get what I mean?
100%.
You can have a rich person that's happy. You can have, it's a choice. It's just about, it's accept that. When it boils down to it, it's them just accepting certain things. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So for a poor person, for example, he might not have no money, but he's come to an acceptance of that. Obviously, this is not going to be my acceptance or anything like that, but
Yeah.
he's come to an acceptance of that. That's no offense, obviously.
Yeah.
But he's come to an acceptance of that, and he's like, cool, I've got no money, but I've got this and I've got this and I've got this, and this makes me happy. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But happiness is like it's a thin line, man. It's a thin line.
Yeah, no, it is, and for me, it's just like, I guess contentness, happiness. I guess.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. It's like,
it's the same thing.
yeah, it's kind of very similar. Like,
Yeah.
content is kind of happiness, because then cool. If you keep chasing something that makes you happy, let's say for example, when I get 10 bags, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
You get 10 bags, you're gonna aim for the next one. That's
Yeah. Then
So
you
then,
go unhappy again.
and then you're unhappy.
Yeah.
That don't make sense. I want to
Yeah.
be like happy throughout most of the time, and I don't want
Yeah.
the happiness to be based on other things.
Yeah, like some sort of.
Do you
like,
get what I mean? So
external
now, I'm not saying I don't care, but like, I'm not saying I don't want to be rich and that. And of course, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
I want money because that money is going to give me the freedom that I want. But I'm not in a state of like, I'm not happy because I ain't got this certain amount of. What the fuck? Do you get what I mean,
Yeah,
bro? That
yeah,
don't
no,
make sense, because then now I'm against my original goal, which is to be free.
Yeah.
Now I'm
yeah.
not free.
Yeah, now you're not free.
Yeah, now I'm not.
binded
Now
to
I'm
these
not
things.
free. I'm binded to. It's like I've set a contract with this thing, and I can't get out until I get it. That don't make sense. Do you get what I mean? So
so true, bro. So true. And I think sometimes I have to lose sight of that as well, bro. It's like I know what I want, bro. Do you know what I mean?
do you get what I mean?
You know, so it's like when I'm en route to that thing, sometimes it's like I'm not there yet. Do you know what I mean? Not why I'm not there, but like I might have a day where it's like I feel like I'm not getting close to that thing. It's like, bro, what's going on? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I was gonna say, when you say you're not there yet, are you not? Don't you feel a sense of thing that you know that you're on the way there, though? So
Oh yeah, 100%.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
definitely.
that. Even then, that sense that kind of gives me a sense of happiness as well, right? So like, I'm not where I want to be right now, but I know I am on the way there. That gives me still a sense of. I don't have a sense of, what's the word? I don't have a sense of throwing my buggies at the pram. You know, my toys at the pram, like, oh, I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
No, I'm not looking at it from that aspect. I'm looking at it from, I'm on the way there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get there. Do you get what I mean? I'm on the way there. I'm perfectly happy with that. That means because I'm still on the way. Do you know what I mean?
I get that.
It's mad, man.
Yeah. It's interesting still. I do think that like being content. I feel like there's a recipe to having that happiness. You know, if you're healthy, bro.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Great.
That's how.
You know, if you've got enough money to sustain yourself, your family, and so on and so forth, and to do what you want to do, great. if you have a deep relationship with your loved ones, whether it be your girl, whether it be your mum, whether it be your siblings, your nieces, nephews, whatever, you know, I feel like if you have those three things, it kind of just unlocks that contentness, that happiness anyway.
Do you get what I mean?
Do you know what I'm saying?
Now, when I'm talking about content, though, I'm not saying you can't aim higher.
Yeah.
Of course you can. Do you get what I mean? Of course you can. But just don't make it where it's like now you're unbalanced.
Yeah.
because you're aiming higher, or because you don't have that higher thing yet. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Which is mad. And I feel like that's the stage where I'm at now. I feel like that's why I'm in such a good headspace and stuff. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
because
definitely.
I'm healthy. I'm doing things that's kind of like in my control as well. I'm healthy. I'm on the way towards something. I'm gonna get there regardless. And I've kind of dropped from that book as well that we're talking. Reality Transurfing is taught me to drop importance on certain things and stuff. Do you get what I mean? And I've also dropped the importance on a lot of things. And the same thing goes for money. I've dropped the importance. I used to idolize that shit.
Oh, bro, trust me,
bro. See money, bro. I used to to control me, bro. I used to idolize it. So it'll control me. It's making me do things like that without even realizing. It's making me act in ways without realizing. Do you get what I mean? But
no, it's nuts, bro.
Drop the facade of that. Do you get what I mean? And just understand that money's just money, bro. It's just a tool at the end of the day, bro. Do you get what I mean? Money's just
literally. You just detach yourself away from that. Like, it's just like, bro, okay, cool. Like, I found it's so mad as well, bro, because at the times where I've cared about money the least is when money just randomly just starts just coming in. Like, do you know what I mean? And I had that the first time I had that, I was like, you know what? Let me just drop it, bro.
Do you get what I mean?
I'm gonna continue doing what I need to do to the best of my ability to earn money and to market myself better, whatever. Wherever everything will fall is where it will fall. And then all of a sudden, start catching more wicked trades. So I have amongst like September. You know what I'm saying? You know, I started like having more. Is this a pod?
That is mad. Yeah, it's a pod. Fucking no, the rain was moving crazy.
Crazy. Like more people were contacting me to like they want to learn how to trade and rare. More people, bro. Like even last night, bro. Like I wasn't even thinking about the perfume stuff because recently I've been packaging all the stuff myself and sending it. So I was like, bro, I don't want to see any more perfumes. And every time I see an order, it's like it means I have to pack it and send it. Yesterday, I'm like, yo, like it's crazy. So again, now I'm at the point where it's like, of course, don't get me wrong now. So listen, anyone wants to buy perfume, you come and talk to me. But I'm not like, do you get what I'm saying? I'm not like bound into it so much now, and it feels freeing, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
You know, so
we're too attached to so many things. We're not free, bro. We're too fucking up. We're too. That is a string, bro. That pulls us along, bro, and we're just running behind it each time. You know what I mean? Trying to catch the thing, bro. Like it's crazy, man. It doesn't make sense, man.
Honestly, bro. Honestly. Would you say you're happy now?
Would I say I'm happy now?
Yeah.
Of course, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
Of course, man. And I'm not even. Do you get what I mean? I'm just at the start, bro. Do you get what I mean? Like I'm at the start. But another thing as well is like, I don't really expect nothing anymore, bro.
Yeah.
Like, who am I, bro? Like, why should, like, whoever you believe in, do you get what I mean? Like, why do I feel so high of myself that God must move this and this and this and this to satisfy me, bro?
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? It don't. So I don't expect anymore, like, things to a certain extent. Do you get what I mean? Whereas like before, like. And it's a very freeing way of looking at it. Do you get what I mean? Like now, like I stopped doing content for a bit, obviously. Do you get what I mean? I was in my head a lot at the time. Oh, this and that. People gonna. Now I'm just doing it because I enjoy it, bro. And I'm not even focused on like the views or whatever. Whoever sees it, bro. Whoever needs to see it will see it. Whoever doesn't. Do you get what I mean? It wasn't meant for them. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. But my main goal with my content right now is not to make money. Yes, it's going to be a bonus, and if that happens, it happens. Bro. Do you get what I mean? If I get 100k, I get 100k. If I don't, do you get what I mean, bro?
Yeah, definitely.
It's like all a byproduct of it, but I'm just going down to what I enjoy to do. Do you get what I mean, bro?
Yeah, definitely.
I enjoy having a conversation with you. I enjoy the conversations we have. I said, you know what? That's a very good content idea.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Let's run it up. If people enjoy it, people enjoy it. Do you get what I mean? I'm not out here stressing about the next content video or boom, boom. Whenever it comes to me, it comes to me. Do you get what I mean? I'm just not forcing anything no more. And that's like another way to achieve kind of some things in your life, man. Just
honestly.
Just don't thingy. And it's the same thing with trading.
Yeah.
I was trying to force it. Do you get what I mean? Now I worked with you. Everything's more chill. Everything's more. What's the word? How can I put it? Organized, more routine-ish. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
still
definitely.
learning. Still, nothing's being forced. I know I'm gonna get there. I'm taking the right steps. I can't force when it's gonna happen. I can't force the exact. Do you get me? And it goes down again to controlling outcomes. I can't control the outcomes. I can only control my actions towards it to help the outcome. Many more to come, man. Listen, tell them where to find you, man.
Man. Find me NateBeLit on Instagram, NateBeLit on YouTube, Big Nate on TikTok. Where else can you find me? Find me on Instagram. You can find me everywhere from there. I've got all my stuff on there as well. Man, just let's lock in. Let's get to the bag. Let's get to that happiness, man.
Listen, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was like, I don't know, man. If you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it, innit? Do you know what I mean? I hope it was insightful though, and very like what's the word? Mind opening. So you can look at things from like a different type of way. I'm not telling you have to believe the things we're saying or whatever, or do it or whatever, but just have like an open mind that's like, raw. You know what I mean? But listen, if you enjoyed, show love, like, comment, subscribe, and I appreciate it, man. Good one.